And what do we do with the link?
Is that better? I'm not sitting. I'm sorry.
What
But I need to
is
get
that actually?
Box. Whoa. Yeah, motion set.
Is that better?
Yeah, sure.
I see
I
says
feel
no.
like we're crisper.
We are very
There's
crisp.
like more saturation.
Yeah. It's like super wide. You do look yellow.
Can I?
I don't know how to do this. Maybe we should turn the lights off.
Or not?
I need a haircut.
Can we do it?
Can I? Let's see here. I'm trying
Or
to.
should change our thing.
Do you want to copy this?
We're live right now.
Can you
Say,
see it?
yeah, share. Facebook.
You can share it over to Facebook.
Yeah. I posted it on ours. Or on my Facebook. I can't post it.
I can't do it because I'm gonna copy this link and see if I can go over to my Facebook.
Oh, Kevin
You know
Rice.
what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
Hey.
Hey, we're working.
Hey, man.
Hi.
Watching y'all on the YouTubes. Is that what he says?
I don't know. Me too. I don't know. That's like I'm assuming that's him talking.
This is so
I'm
exciting.
so excited. Our first one, Greg.
You beat Ingram. Let's say
Greg Bissett.
Yeah, he's been asking us to do this for years.
to put it on YouTube.
Yes,
Is that
we
right?
are live on.
Have you not watched my Facebook?
No.
He doesn't have Facebook, maybe.
Oh, it is Kevin Rice talking. We thought it was Chat
Yeah, let's
GPT.
see talking. Okay. Whew.
Look at
This thing
that.
is so crooked though. It's kind of bothering me.
Well, fix
Is
this.
it crooked?
It
I don't
is
think it's
crooked.
crooked.
Which way does it need to go?
Down?
Other side. Yeah. Oh,
No.
Whoa.
That side, right?
Yeah, that's
That's
Is that better?
This is badass, right? I thought
Yeah.
Does the
this-
chat come up on like the
correct.
side of your screen right there?
Does it look crisper than what it did on Facebook?
I think
Because
we
it
need a
was not.
studio light like right there, so
Yeah.
it gets the shadows up from our eyes.
These bags going on. It's just bags from me not sleeping.
So if we're being official like this, may as well make a podcast booth upstairs. Are we not getting a sign up?
So let's talk about it. But I'm just going to skip forward to day Sunday of my trip. First day we're there.
Oh, Miami. Welcome to
Welcome to
Miami.
Miami. Welcome to Miami. Hey, do the thing. You do the thing.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Between Two Barbells. I'm your host, Cassie Johnson. Hey, this is our first episode on YouTube live, by the way. We've been talking about doing this for centuries now. Here's my co-host, Justin Self, and Kevin Killen. Welcome, y'all. Welcome.
Sweet. Sunday. Hang on.
Okay, Sunday.
This is
Tell me
intense.
about it.
Sunday, scavenger hunt. What? Yeah. Why not? I love scavenger hunts. So, reason we're doing a scavenger hunt, me and Eric, the sauna
Girls
company.
run about it.
No, they slept. The sauna company was giving away a barrel. You would think sauna, but it's one of those ice barrels. You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
So I'm like, that would be legit. And it was, plus it was like stuff with all the stuff from all the vendors there at the
Oh,
place. So I'm like, all right,
A barrel full of not monkeys.
not monkeys. I'm pretty sure I'm
Okay.
smart and I can figure out all this stuff.
Okay.
Greg Bissett's on. Yes. What's up,
What's up,
Greg?
Greg?
That's two people to be.
I saw you eating a cookie, by the way. So disappointed. I'm just kidding.
Hey,
Glad you enjoyed it.
what a guy. So all this stuff in there. So all right, cool. First clue, they sent it out at Sunday morning at like 7. I was headed down to the first
It's just like via like Instagram or something.
this is via email and text message.
Got it.
All right, old school ways.
Mm-hmm.
So first clue, they had like this one little picture there of like where you're gonna start, which is like the beginning of the place. And it's like, hey, it's gonna be 5 minutes within or from the arena, whatever you want to call it there. So end up, I find the first clue, find the
Is
second
there a bunch
clue.
of people that you're trying to like beat?
So at the very beginning, I'm like, I don't see anybody out here. I got good odds right here. Like me and Eric are gonna dominate this. We get to clue number 4, and then all of a sudden everybody shows up, and there's like you see one person like freaking out, running around. I'm like, a crackhead maybe, or a person looking for the stuff. Ends up being a person looking for the stuff. So then all of a sudden,
Do
like
they
10,
look fit? Like, do you think you could take them?
oh, I could I was telling you, I'll tell you
You're
this in a
fired
minute.
up.
I was fired up. I was like just looking around, trying to look,
Do you
see.
take some pre-workout before you started?
Always do. So the main thing you have to do for a scavenger hunt, of course. Have you never been on a scavenger hunt? Okay. Anyway, so there's like 12 people out there like walking the streets, kind of figuring this stuff out. So we get to like final clue, one of the final clues I thought it was going to be. And then I'm like, where's the thing? I cannot find it. It's like, look for the garden above. And I'm like, and they get this picture, and all of a sudden, like, there's this like grass that's on top of this building, like as you walk into the door, and there's that. I'm like, oh my god, it's right here. And it says, take a left, and you'll see me, or something like that. I was like, took a left and just sat there. And you get a clue every 20 minutes. It's supposed to be every 20, and then every 30 minutes. So I get to one clue, and I'm just like.
So now you have time for like people to catch up. That's not fun.
No, we should have had a clue there, but we can do this the next one. So I would have found this before 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Anyway, 2.5 hours later, I know I was really committed. And so, final clue gets sent out, like, hey, this is kind of like where you're going to see this thing. Yeah. Ends up, it was on the CrossFit gyms around the corner that I first checked out at the very beginning. Like, on the first clue, I'm like, I know what this is going to be. It's going to be this CrossFit gym. Walked to the place and just stood outside, like, looking at the windows, trying to figure out where it was. Couldn't find it. Some other lady got it. And she's like, found it. And I'm like, I could take you right now. Like, I could snatch that.
As soon as you said that, that made me think of Katie Clemens. Was she the one that won?
Yeah. And I was like, literally was like, I could snatch that out of her hand. She's not catching me at all.
Is the barrel big?
Yeah.
So you could carry it? Like you
We could fit in it. Like, I could carry it. Well, I drove down. So I had a car. So I could climb in the back of the car. Yeah. Something never changes.
Always seems to be work out. Some things never change.
Sorry, Greg. I know you're disappointed in me. It's okay, though. It's okay.
You laid off a little bit.
This week was a bad week for me, man. When they give those things out for free, it's not fun.
How was Miami?
Mine was good. Ended up, they were supposed to leave. Flights all get grounded. So we're like, hey, we made a decision. Somebody was supposed to put a file here. They put the wrong file in the wrong place. Crashed the system, is what I heard. Somebody else could correct me on that.
Somebody got fired.
Somebody doesn't work there any longer. So it crashed on the system, blah, blah, blah. So we're like, let's just drop down 13 and a half hours with stops all the way down. And I'd be okay.
Just sleep it on?
On the way down, no. And I decided that morning, Greg's like, hey, we want to come run with me. I'm like, yeah, dude, let's go. I'll sleep on the plane, be good to go that afternoon. So I woke up at 3:50 that morning, came here, ran 3 miles with Craig, coached 5 a.m., 6 a.m., left, then got back to the house, got the kids off to school, and then drove, and we got home, or we got to Miami, like, 11 something there.
You didn't sleep at all? No.
Mm-hmm. Pre-workout, duh.
My brain does not work like yours at all.
Same.
I'm a terrible human being if I get like 6 hours of sleep.
Same.
I'm just broken.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm broken always.
Yeah. It was good, though. Got down there, hung out. Event was super duper cool. Long lines, though. The lines were a lot longer, like getting people in. I think they sold too many tickets. Just goes in for them. Yeah. Well, you can very, very fit people.
What was your favorite event to see?
Ooh, 2 of them. There was first, the liftoff was 3, 2, 1. So you like us 3 were big partners. You would hit the overhead squat 3 reps. Kevin would hit the 2 front squats, and then I would hit a 1 rep shoulder to overhead. That was fun to watch. And then there was another one that was, I like the schematics of this one. It was consisted of biking. There was like this dumbbell. You had to do a burpee on one side, jump to the other side, and jump back. And they all had to be synchro with the team edition. There was chest to bar, there's toes to bar, dumbbell bench press. It was super like, it's called, I think it was called the kitchen sink. So literally it was everything all in one workout.
Has bench press ever been in
Yeah.
any of these?
Yeah, there has been. Like Linda, they did Linda at regionals one time,
Okay.
which is a bench
What
press.
was the standard for the dumbbell bench press?
This one was 80 pounds for the fellas for dumbbell, 50 for the ladies. And
How
it
many
was,
presses?
I don't remember the numbers. I don't remember those. Somebody can help me out there if anybody knows. I don't remember what the numbers were.
I could do 50s, but it wouldn't be very many.
Yeah.
It'd be like 5.
Like, there was ladies that were laying down there for 50s, and they were just knocking 10 out of the time, dropping them. The fellas' weights were like, you could tell, like, they were way heavier than the ladies.
Yeah.
The fellas were like blowing up, like doing like 6, 8 reps at a time only.
So it's a pretty high rep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was like, maybe like 25, 30, something like that.
Whoa.
It was a lot. And you had to go back and forth with your partner, and then there was a handstand walk inside there.
So
snatches.
for the bit, like, how far down did you
You
have
got
to go?
touch. You just had to touch. I was trying to figure out
Touch the
what it
dumbbells
was.
like to your shoulder.
Yeah. That's all it was. So it wasn't like something crazy on that. It was just like all the stuff going at it.
So was it mostly team, or were there individual?
So there's individuals. First 2 days were individuals, and the last 2 days were going to be teams. And so, the kitchen sink.
Eric found us.
Hey. Yeah.
80s no reps. What happened there?
I don't know. There's
She's
don't
on a
know.
team. She was on a team with who?
Catherine
Catherine
Davis,
and,
Mal O'Brien. Yeah.
What kind of team is
Yeah,
that?
team.
They got the second.
I hope we don't.
Gabby Magala, I think it's her. Laura Harbath and Jamie Simmons.
Yeah, it's a pretty good team.
Kitchen sink. This was athlete 1 and 2. So you're resting. Athlete 1 and 2, synchro 60 of these, toes to bar, 50 box jump overs. Athlete 2 and 3 are a 60-meter synchro single arm dumbbell overhead lunge. So you down back for 60 meters. Then 50 dumbbell bench presses.
Woo!
Then partner 1 and 3 are going synchro heavy wall ball, 30 and 20 for the weights, and then a 50-meter handstand walk. You have 16 minutes. You have 14 minutes to finish that. 16 minutes, give or take. And then part B is the 33 synchro single dumbbell snatches. All 3 of us have to be synchro at the top, and we're all facing this direction. So you have no idea. You can't see us. You can see her. I can see all of her, both of y'all. So you would go first. You get your dumbbell, and then I'll finish it up. And then you have to pause and hold to wait on us. And the judge goes rep, and then you go to the next one. Does that make sense?
Wow.
And then after that, it's 22 calories, waterfall style. 22 calories, then 22 calories, then 22 calories for me, tagging back and forth. And then it's the synchro lateral burpees over the dumbbell.
What's the time cap here? 16?
22 minutes for the whole thing, 16 up for the first half.
Jeez.
Terrible.
It was a lot.
That's all.
That's a good.
And
Yeah.
so just to like, I think maybe it was Michaela. It was Michaela or Megan saying. It may have been Megan saying this yesterday. They're like, yeah, you're seeing these people do this. You're like, God, what? Like, go faster.
Yeah.
Until you try to do something like that, and like,
Those are 80-pound snatches, too. Not just, it's like, God.
60 synchronized toe to bar.
Yeah.
They probably broke them up like.
Tens, give or take. That was insane. This is like level of fitness like that. Like, oh, wow, great. Okay, cool.
So, which I'm actually awful at toe to bar. It's definitely one of my weaknesses. 15 in a minute is like, is going for me. And you're doing 60 of them.
Yeah.
And that's just
one part one.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It was a lot.
That's insane.
Well, it was good though. Got a little cold one day, so it wasn't
Little
terrible. Yeah, a little chilly. Throw the jacket on. Had a swag saved me. Cool.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you something else. How's the food down there? So y'all are still doing the 800-gram challenge?
Yeah, 800-gram challenge still going on. We get it every day. Like first day
Breakfast looked good.
breakfast was, oh man, we had great breakfast.
Omelet with all of the things in it.
I love going to like sit outside in the breakfast spots. Breakfast was amazing. All the days we're down there. Lunch, they had like food trucks set up, long lines there, but like
They're good food.
yeah,
Like
good
you're
food.
not getting like corn dogs.
No, you could get a hot dog, but we got a hamburger one time. It took me like 45 minutes to wait on the hamburger.
Whoa.
I say I waited on it. Michaela and Megan waited on it. We saved seats up at the top.
Don't worry, I won't let anybody hear you.
No, this is what you did. You literally, like, you would spread your knees out when Michaela or Megan would leave, and then like you would just stay wide because they put somebody in beside you. You're like, no, I need all this space here.
For my legs.
For my legs.
Stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Not made for kids. I don't even put that on there.
Males do better when I, in fact, could never do their minimum LOL. That's
So they were just screaming, hollering. It was good. But I had one of those bowl skull, what you said. I can't ever say that word.
No, I don't know.
What's the word?
Acai.
Yeah, that one. I had like 2. Every one of us had 2 of those every day.
Well,
Because it's like,
that's
it's all your
cool,
fruits and
like-
vegetables.
You're talking about like it almost has a whole banana in there. It has like a half a cup of blueberries. It's got probably about a half a cup of strawberries in there, like plus all of the Crush up stuff at the bottom.
Berry stuff.
That
So
saved
good.
me when we went to Beach Mall in Pensacola.
Yeah.
It was like 90. I was like, you gotta get me one of those.
You gotta get one of those.
They were all fruit, no granola. Just
$15 a pop.
Oh yeah. I think even at Carmen's they're like 12.
Really?
Yeah.
The lady that was, she was like, "Oh hi, how are you?" And like she was super excited. Like we were getting,
She's about
she
to
was-
sell you a $15 bullet.
Yeah. I was there for 4 days.
$0.60 a pound, and she's selling it for $15.
Eric's
Yes.
all about it. He got that shirt that says "Let's freaking go."
Yeah. No, live for God. I did that every time. I was like, "Live for Jesus." Like, no, gee, man,
Now
I-
suffering from the whatever detox.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I walked up Rick yesterday and opened it up. I was like, "Oh well, I have to figure something other than or I've got to make my own liquid bowl." Yeah. But hey, how's your 800-gram challenge? Speaking of that, how's it
Oh,
going?
it's good, man. I haven't missed a day.
What?
I usually get the bulk of it by like breakfast, snack, lunch, and I'm good. I might have like a half serving or something at dinner. I usually don't have to worry about it at dinner unless I mess up.
What
I
do
had
you?
one night where like I had dinner and I had just like a cup of spaghetti squash with like tahini on it. I was like shameful eating. It's like I don't want to have this right now.
It's
So
like,
it's
I
only
hate
happened
this.
once.
That's not
So
bad.
no,
I
no.
am Lindsay Ray.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Oh,
Yeah, so-
man.
yeah. What was your question?
Are you doing mostly fruits or are you throwing more veg?
I probably more vegetable than fruit.
Good.
Yeah, for sure.
I just gotta get more. I gotta step my veggies up a little bit.
I found something that helped me yesterday
What
too.
you got?
I got some like dill veggie dip, almost like a tzatziki sauce, you know, like a yogurt and dill. That's probably okay.
You can see this hot def camera we have now.
I didn't want to embarrass you.
You can't embarrass you. Just
Oh, man.
get something in your teeth.
You got something in your ear right there. Oh yeah, I got it.
That's great. I love it. I love it.
What were we talking about?
Spaghetti, your pickle dip.
Like a veggie dip,
Okay.
and
Does it start with an M?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. So I just sit there snacking on it and destroy it, and it's like it helps me get my fat in. So it's good. It works.
Speaking of have you ever been to like some place you go and you're like, I went to an Italian place the last time I was there, and I'm like,
So you just point at the menu.
I want this, and the guy's like, oh, it is the.
I almost always do that, like
Yeah.
no matter where I go.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Could be
yeah,
at
I
Johnny's.
want this
Yeah.
one right here. Do that.
Yeah. So I thought I was ordering like this pretty much chicken parmesan with mashed potatoes or mashed potatoes, depending on how you want to do it there.
Chicken parmesan with
Yeah, don't ask me. I got nervous. Okay. He said something prior to what the side was, and then I heard potato. I'm like, oh, I hate that one. I know what that is. But anyway, so he comes out. He brings me a piece of chicken. No noodles. It's just chicken with cheese and like the red sauce on top. And like,
Oh,
Did you
because
bring
you
the bowl?
needed potatoes for the challenge instead of noodles. That's where your mind was.
no, it was, where's my noodles at? I thought the noodles would be underneath there, you know, where it always is.
Yeah. It's where they go.
There you go. No, just a cutting board is all it was. Oh, it was great. Phenomenal chicken. But
Was
the
it
noodles.
breaded?
Yeah. But it's like not like a
It's like a baked crust. It's not like a
Yeah.
fried.
it wasn't like a fried.
Yeah.
You fry it, it's like a schnitzel.
Yeah, wrong place.
Yeah, wrong country.
Yeah.
I tell you what's good that we used to do with HelloFresh all the time. Chicken, and you throw some pesto, and then mozzarella. You throw mozzarella and olive oil in panko. So you put the pesto on the chicken, and then you put that on top of it and squish it down there, and then you stick it in the oven.
But you had noodles too. That were there. Yeah.
My favorite HelloFresh one was you bread the chicken breast with the Frank's Red Hot. You make like the buffalo crust and you put the honey on it.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
honey.
We had, speaking of honey, went to a Greek restaurant too. I changed
Y'all ate some food.
By the way, Greeks can't cook steak.
You don't think so?
Really?
It was the worst of this guy.
You got like a steak, not like slivers of steak.
No, it was steak on a skewer.
Yeah.
Jigger.
Like little kebab.
Yeah, it was a kebab.
Kebab.
It was
So they just cook
good gross. It was good gross.
Like you couldn't eat it.
Eric, I was like, dude, try this. He's like, all right. And I was like, you're gonna chew and your jaw's gonna like I even got it
man.
like medium. Like, come on. It was perfectly cooked, minus like.
Some steaks are just chewy though. Like sometimes it just happens.
Like I got a breath in it. Kind of
Best
deal,
steak
you know?
I ever had. I put it on the pellet grill and like smoked it.
Yeah.
And then I seared it in the pan. Oh, it was so good. It was great.
I did like olive oil and butter
Uh-huh.
in my cast iron skillet, and then I just seared it
1.5 minutes.
till it gets to
inside.
like 130 maybe. Take it off. Let it rest.
Yeah.
So good.
Mm.
So
Knock the horns off of it, wipe its butt. Let's go.
That's it.
That's
babe.
pretty much it.
Hey,
Yeah.
what kind of grill you got?
I got some kind of like just regular gas grill.
I need a little regular gas grill.
Yeah, char grill or whatever it's called.
Okay. Is all you have is your pellet
How
grill?
will you comment?
Just itself.
I did telepathically. No, what it is, I've been on a lot this Sunday on my YouTube.
If you ever want to try new things, go with Megan and Eric Keys. They went to places and tried food we never would have before.
Yeah, exactly.
Good for y'all.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh my God. Somebody's been hacked my account.
I'm excited. Did you guys see the menu for tzatziki's?
No.
It looks great.
Really?
Like real, like healthy food.
I'm pumped about the place that they're going to put it in, though.
Yeah,
The
it'd be
place is going to be
Yeah.
really, really cool. Great Business says, I love the 800 gram challenge. It kicked my food awareness off 4 years ago. 100%.
For sure.
My grief food was bomb.
Yeah. They had some like bread with some honey on it. And the lady tried to take the honey away because there was no more bread. I almost snatched it out of her hand.
Like, no, I need a
I was
spoon.
like, she's like, oh, sorry. Dip my steak in it. I was like, I was the only thing about it.
honey steak. I don't
Honey
know
steak,
about
man.
that.
I'm telling
Honey
you.
steak.
It's telling you. Yeah, she's on my deal.
It
How's your 800 grams going?
was going good.
Yeah,
I tell you what, I feel good.
like,
I feel really good.
that's good.
I went and ran a little bit yesterday, which I told Leah and Jessica, so look, we're just gonna run for 4 minutes and we'll rest for 3. Conversational pace.
Okay.
You know? First lap, fine. Came in here, hung out. Second lap, we get to the curve up here, and Leah takes off and she's gonna like pass me. I was like, that's fine. I'll let her read me back in.
Yeah.
No worries. I made it to about our driveway, and I said, and then from there on, I was like, I ain't doing that.
About to bury you.
So I ran, which I needed to, and I ran the last 2 laps fast, and it felt good.
Did
Really
you
good.
800 repeat?
Mhm.
How that still?
400s with a 3-minute rest, or work your weakness.
Yeah.
It was good. Plus, it was beautiful yesterday.
That's
I
cool.
felt good because we just did the pulls and the presses yesterday
Yeah.
with the pull-ups and stuff.
I did hard ring, like put ring rose up on a box because my shoulder can't like
Mhm.
go here yet. And so I did hard ring rose. I got a whole pump, did some back extensions too. Hey,
Yeah, I need to do some of this today. But I did pull-ups with a 20 between my feet, and I did dips with a 10.
Okay.
I thought I was going to be really sore today.
Okay.
So far, so
So
good.
far, so good. It's your
Tomorrow, I won't be able to.
Today's workout's fun.
I'm more sore from doing 30 GHD sit-ups
Mm,
than I have been anything else the past
Yeah.
week or 2.
Really?
Yeah.
I did GHDs for today's workout.
Oh, they just break me. They break me.
Yesterday's carry, I did it with 6 a.m.
Mhm.
I think I did it with 6 a.m. Yeah, we'll walk around at 6 a.m. Then I worked out again between 6 a.m. and 8:30, and I did the carry one more time. And also, what I added after that, I added just a single heavier dumbbell with a solo side, and I
Ooh,
walked.
that's worse.
Dude, I'm eat up
Yeah.
so bad across there. I'm like,
For sure.
"Man."
Um,
Are you taking creatine?
I laid off of it for a little bit. I got in a really good routine, and then I was going to start back, but I'm trying to do this cut, and I didn't want to bring on water weight.
I got to step mine up this week.
You know, like the water weight is going to go in your muscles, right?
But I still, like,
And like lean muscle is like mostly water.
I don't get the confused.
And you're going to like uptake more protein when you take your creatine.
Okay, I'll get the confused.
We talked to a creatine company that is out of, I forgot what it is. There's 2 places. There's China that makes it, and then one more place. And this company was from that place. And it's like, hey, by the way, make sure like we don't sell direct to like the customers. like we sell to distributors and stuff like that. He's like, just make sure that this brand of creatine is in your supplements that you're taking. I was like, oh, that's cool.
They give you a list of.
They did not give me a list. They gave me like a QR code that I could scan it and see.
Just have it.
I've got the bottle.
What good are you?
I've got the bottle. I can get Germany. Hey, there we go. Germany.
Hey.
The stencil.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Creatine in your stencil.
Yeah, exactly. So, and they gave me a little bottle though that was just creatine. So I'm gonna try to get it on there.
I'll get back on creatine. Get back on. I tell you what. I've been eating a crap ton of fruits, veggies, and just carbohydrates.
Yeah.
So I feel great in the water. Feel great on trails. I felt great running yesterday. I feel great doing metcons. And protein shake during/after every single workout. And then I've been doing casein every single night, no matter what I do.
I'm telling
I feel
you,
good.
if I could just commit to those protein shake, sticky casein. I just get last night, literally laying there. Colton's playing. We're going back and forth playing PlayStation, like we have the NFL game. So we're playing with it and going back and forth. He starts the first half. I go the second half. Well, I hand a controller to him because he wanted to finish this thing up real fast. And I was like, hey, next thing I know, it's 9 o'clock and I'm asleep. I had no idea what happened. I was just like, boom, you're out. I was like,
Yeah.
God. And then like my all like nightly routine is just out.
Yeah.
You got time.
I hate falling asleep anywhere but in my bed. I don't like it.
I
I
love it.
hardly ever do it. I do not like it. Like Justin fall asleep a good bit, like in his little chair. I say a good bit. He doesn't do it a whole lot like he used to, but I don't.
I love that feeling of like sitting up and you're like, it's like I love that.
You know why I don't like it though? When I'm driving.
No, I don't like it.
And then I just sit on your foot. And then all of a sudden I'm like, and my head goes down and Michaela sees like, what are you doing? Yeah, I don't know. My bad. Sorry.
There's
Go
been
back
a
to it.
handful of times where like I've made it to like Dodge City and it's like 5 miles. I'm like, you have to drive. I was like, I can't make it any further than Dodge City. You have to stop now. Or like the Hartsel exit. I'd be like, I can't. Like coming from like Nashville or Hunts Horse on it, you got to drive. The last 15 minutes, I can't do it.
I'm the opposite of like, I'm like, oh, I got it. And then all of a sudden I'm like, where? How we get there? And I'm like behind the wheel. I'm like, oh,
Just to be
man.
like this. And I'm like, let me drive before you fall asleep and kill us all.
Yeah.
I'll lean down as hard as I can. I'm like, okay.
I'll turn the air vents on.
Turn the air vents on.
Roll the
Crack the window down.
Doesn't help.
Michaela survived over 24 hours of riding.
Yeah.
You didn't let her drive?
Listen to this. She's not. No, she's perfectly fine driver. She's perfectly fine driver. I'll let her drive. Like she drives the majority of the time anyway. But I felt bad because her shoulder's been hurting. If she sits there long, like her shoulder just locks up and it just doesn't feel well. So that morning I found out, I called somebody from here was like, Daniel was like, hey, by the way, all the flights are canceled, blah, blah. I was like, oh man, it's terrible. So by the time I left, Megan was leaving to go home. So she called Eric. Eric and them talked and they called Southwest. I'm like, hey, let's just cancel this. We'll fly. I was like, all right, cool. Works for me. Then I get to the house. I'm like, hey, have you heard? Like I was sitting there about take off to take Colton to school. And she's like, no, we don't know. I was like, we're driving. She's like, literally just like, I'm not going. Like, no, she didn't say that, but her face did that. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. So she survived it, but her parents or her dad used to have to like drive back and forth to Pennsylvania all the time as a little kid. And then he fell asleep at the wheel and like car wreck. It was crazy. Oh, shit. Yeah, so she's a survivor of riding in the car for 24 hours.
Wow.
Well,
What are you gonna work on witness this week? What else? You done your guns? What else you gonna do?
I did some shoulder stuff on Sunday. Does that count?
Sure, it's your weakness. I worked on front squats yesterday.
So I did that on Sunday. I swam on Monday and I ran yesterday. So I should have one more.
Good.
And really, that whole freaking workout today was my weakness.
LSAT.
It doesn't count, but
Ooh, I got so much. Did you watch the LSAT videos? Oh, I didn't share this for you.
what I did, I had plates stacked up and dumbbells, so I was on the ground. But I would do like 15 seconds with one foot up, and 15 seconds with it, because I couldn't do both feet for more than
Ooh, I'll show you.
5 seconds.
What you do there.
Yeah.
Well, after you off the ground.
Sweet.
Cool.
All right, friends. Some things to think about. The Open.
30 days ish.
Golly.
Yeah.
Starts the 17th of February, I believe.
Okay.
3 weeks.
29 days.
We'll have a sign up come up in the next couple of days. I'll have a T-shirt coming up for you. They look pretty sweet too. What else? What else we have coming up?
Committee Club t-shirts going out.
Oh, they look
Well,
awesome too.
Can't wait to show you.
Can't wait to show you.
Haha, those ones that got it. Hey, New Year, New You.
Dude, there was a lot of people that got it though.
Yeah. Come on,
It was a
people.
lot.
I know. A lot of people.
Keep on trucking.
Keep on with it.
Can we do some shout outs right now?
Shout outs. Start them off.
People that we were thinking about?
Yeah.
Or really want to save it?
I'll save it because
Save it. I want to think about that.
Yeah, we'll save it.
Really. I never got a shout out.
Oh man, I've been trying real hard.
I've been trying to.
I've been trying real hard and all this stuff and it's
I will
think
say
about
this. Nicole Robb in the homeschool PE class,
Bro,
she has
Destroyed
been
it.
crushing it.
awesome.
Figured it out.
And those kids come in here, they're hopped up. They're like, "Mom, it's today, it's today." And some of the things that she'll do, what's the Sally song?
Bring Sally up,
She'll get
bring
some
Sally
of
down.
the moms in here doing some of the things with them.
Okay.
Just moving a little bit, getting them off the sidelines. If they ever do like races, she gets them to come in and they run around their kids and stuff. So it's
Just like Santa Claus.
Just like Santa Claus.
all right, friends. Well, that was fun. We'll be on YouTube from here on.
Hey,
I like it. I hope you guys like
Steve.
it. Share it with your family and friends. If you guys want to talk about nothing for
31 minutes.
30 minutes at a time, we are your
Something to listen
people.
to while you.
Chew on your
Nothing.
food.